Fans, once again, welcome to Citi Field as your New York Mets retire Keith Hernandez's number 17.
And so, today, at long last, we finally and officially retire number 17 in honor of Keith Hernandez. And now, the man we're all here to celebrate today, the first captain in the history of the New York Mets, number 17, Keith Hernandez.
This is just a great moment for me. I never dreamed I would be this long in the organization. 17 years in the booth with Ron and Gary. Our friendship and camaraderie means so much to me, and those in the truck, our unseen team behind us, it's just a very special thing. I am absolutely humble and proud that my number will be up in the rafters for eternity, along with Casey, Gil, Tom, Mike, and Jerry. 60 years of New York Mets.
This is the pantheon of New York baseball elites that Keith Hernandez joins this afternoon. And so, fans, please direct your attention to the Mets' retired numbers above the left field stands.
Carrasco coming off a really good start against Texas his last time out.
His last start, 6 1/3, 3 runs. His last start against Miami, 6 1/3, 3 runs. Only one run allowed his last start against Texas.
Still loaded, but now one out for Avisail Garcia.
Slider, ground ball up the middle. Second base, easy 2.
4-6-3, Guillorme to Lindor to Alonso.
I forgot the out, no run.
It's Braxton Garrett, 7th start of the season, 17th game and 16th start of his career. Good pitch from Garrett, goes to the slider and gets the strikeout, 2 away. Sends one in the air towards center, playable for Sanchez. A crisp 1-2-3 inning for Braxton Garrett.
James McCann hitting 185, making his 26th start. 3 doubles, 2 homers, 11 batted in.
2-2 pitch from Garrett is a ground ball. Slowly hit. Miggy gets to it, gets the out at second, and that's all they'll get. But another terrific play by Miguel Rojas. He is so good at going to his right to make that play.
Buck is out to talk to the home plate umpire.
Starling Marte due to lead off, and it looks like he's been detained, and it looks like
He's making a change.
coming out of the game. I don't know what happened to Marte. He was not involved in any play in the field in the last inning. Chased the first ball of the game that Birdie hit. That's really been his only defensive involvement, and he struck out in his only at bat in the first inning. And he is heading down the tunnel, and so Marte going down there with the trainer. Looks like he's done for the day. So we'll wait for a report on Marte. Meanwhile, Ender Inciarte will bat for him.
2-2, Garrett to Inciarte. Bouncer toward first base. Juggled but recovered, and Aguilar steps on the bag. Inciarte is the first out here in the Mets half of the 4th.
Well, let's see how the Keith tribute works out for Alonso. Flied out his first time up.
The 0-1.
He launches this one deep to left field, down the line toward the pole. Out of here! The Keith Hernandez tribute, and Pete Alonso loses one. His 23rd home run of the year, and it's 1-0 New York.
And an opportunity right here with Brian Anderson, who hasn't had a good at-bat against Carrasco.
1-2, Anderson out toward left center. Nimmo not going to get there. It gets down. Aguilar's going to score. They send Sanchez. Here's the throw from Guillorme in time.
That was an unbelievable relay throw by Luis Guillorme. As Nimmo chased that ball in the gap, Guillorme almost tumbled around as he caught that ball. The ball was a bit over his head. He caught it and tumbled over as he threw a strike on a hop to the plate. And a good job by McCann. That ball up the first baseline a little. He caught it and swiped Sanchez to the point that the Marlins can't even challenge it. He's definitely out.
But Anderson comes through.
And now Lugo comes out of the bullpen. Well, James McCann, who just made that tag on Jesus Sanchez to keep the go-ahead run off the board, talking to the assistant athletic trainer Brian Baca.
He had to reach back to his left, and he hurt his side, the oblique area.
He was in there catching warm-up pitches from Lugo when he broke that off and came over toward the dugout, and he's coming out of the game.
Boy, just after coming back from the hamate bone surgery. Watch, he had to reach out, and then he snaps back really hard to make that tag on Sanchez. And with that, you're really overextending and reaching to catch that arm of the base runner. And that had to be certainly where he tweaked that oblique.
So Nito will come in to catch as McCann's day is abbreviated.
Pitch to De La Cruz to the backstop. It kicks off the brick. Lugo throws home, and in comes Avi.
It's 2-1.
But now 2 away, and Francisco Lindor coming up.
And Lindor drives this one down the left field line toward the pole. Home run! Francisco Lindor with a 2-run homer to put the Mets in front.
Adam Ottavino in to face Garrett Cooper. Marlins 2 for 9. Runners in scoring position today as Garrett Cooper takes a strike.
I don't know why he called that a strike. The guy's setting up one spot and he misses that poorly off the plate outside and he gets the call. It's not a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Cooper. Ottavino ready, a belt tie set, the pitch. Swinging a bouncer back to the mound, off the glove of Ottavino. He's got it, flipped to first in time, gets Cooper by plenty, and the Mets preserve their lead.
Garrett Cooper didn't like the strike call on strike 2. He grounds out, walks off the field, jogging off the field. Home plate umpire Mark Rippinger's listening to him. Garrett says whatever he says, and then he gets thrown out, and then very soon after you see Don Mattingly come out, and now he gets his 2 cents in. And with some of the mannerisms here of what Donnie's saying is Coop was way over there and you're way over here and you're listening to what he's saying and then you get mad.
Nagy is 2 for 2, a single, a double, and a run scored so far today.
Jesus Aguilar, fly ball left field. Going back is Canna. We're tied.
Look out, big fella. I see you.
Solo homer for Jesus Aguilar. 3-3 in the 8th.
Here's Jesus Sanchez, who's 0 for 2 and a walk. And Sanchez rockets one out to right field. Inciarte back to the warning track and jumps to make the catch. There's the Gold Glover. Inciarte up against the fence to retire Sanchez. 1 long out.
All right, placed man at second. John Birdie, the batter.
Second in at the plate, but it's going to be instead a ground ball, and the throw goes to third, and nobody's home. Hamilton's coming home. He's going to score.
And down to second base goes Birdie. The Marlins take the lead 4-3. It'll be a single and an E6 by Lindor.
Skipped into Nito. He throws down to second and skips into
Lindor
Lindor.
is out. The second base umpire, Corey Blazer, calling Birdie out. I'm not sure if Lindor pushed him off the bag, but he was off the bag, and Birdie's out.
Here's the 2-2. Swinging a grounder to short. Lindor waits, grabs it, has time with Aguilar running. Easy toss to Alonso to win the inning. Now the Mets need a 2-out base hit to tie it up. Tomas Nido, the batter. First pitch.
And he hits it on the ground behind the bag at third, and it goes under the glove of Anderson. Here comes Canna with the tying run. Nito heads to second, and he makes it safely. And the Mets have tied the game in the 10th.
So the game is tied. The winning run's at second. The batter is Nimmo. The pitch.
And Brandon hits one back to the mound. Bobbled for a moment by Scott. Throws it away. Here comes Nito, and the Mets win it. Oh, wow. The Marlins melting down to the bottom of the 10th, and the Mets rally for 2 runs with 2 outs.